Hey guys, this is BMW E39 and I do have some issues with door lock. When I press the door close button, there's only that door is activated. Yeah, you can see the door lock goes down, but if you look on this door, let me press it. You can hear it buzzes, but it doesn't go up and down. So right here, that's the switch for the whole drive mechanism, which is located here. There's quite a few videos which show you how to remove the door panel. I will not go in details with that, but I'll show you how you can remove the door lock as well as the latch mechanism. So you have to remove all these small screws. So this one, the one down here, and two screws over here. And the most complicated part is to remove this wire, which is actuated from the outside door opening mechanism. You see, yeah, that's the one. I'll show you how to do it really easy. So you have to push it upwards with one finger, right here, push it upwards and push it outside from the back. That's it, it's out. Yeah, when you remove the screws, now the door mechanism is loose, and try to slide it down easily, grab it with the hand. That's it, 5-minute job and it's out. So this one's over here. This one's over here is the mechanism which opens and closes when you press the remote control or the door lock open button. Okay, we need to remove this cover with one torque screw over here. All right, when the cover's off, to remove the mechanism, you need to bend this tab off. It's difficult for me with one hand, but you bend it off and you push it upwards. That's it. Motor's out. Yeah, it's something broken inside. I will open it and see if I can fix it. Now inside is only bits. Nothing much you can repair. So we need to order new latch mechanism. This is the part number. Okay guys, let's continue. I got myself a new replacement from China, and let's put it back on. In this position you need to make sure that you align these two tabs, which should fit onto this one and onto that one. The middle one, which moves, just make sure you align this one to wherever it's needed. You can push it one or the other way, and you push that one, clamp it in. This is how it looks, and then you push it on. Yeah, make sure you hear the click. So this part is nicely clamped in, and it's ready to be reinstalled back. Okay, not so fast with the installation. While it's still here, you make sure you hook the door opening wire in like this. Then you flip it to the side, and don't forget to put this cover on. There's only one screw you need to tighten, which is here. Reinstate it, align the screw and bolt it down. Okay, the cover is back on, that bolt's tightened, and this is where the cable for the door opening goes through. This is how it should look. this. This is the one for the doorknob, which goes up and down. Okay, this is how it looks fully assembled and before ready to go back in. So make sure this one sits here. Yeah, the cover will be closing on top here. The door lock lever is also sits like that, and now you can put it back in. It's not easy to do it with one hand, so I'll come back when it will be in. Yeah, I managed to put it back in. I just tightened up the screws by hand just to keep it in place. Make sure this one's here, it works. This cable, need to pull it through here. Yeah, that's it. It should go like this. And okay, this is how it should look. The short yellow end should be attached there. So I did it wrong, so I had to flip the cable upside down. And now it has to be attached here. Yeah, like that. Right, when you got that far, you need to put that one back in. Okay. That's how it sits. Tight the screws back. Don't forget about this one, the last one. You can push down the plastic a little bit from the other side, just that you align the hole, and you can get the threads on. See you back when all of these are back in. Okay, it's all back in. All the screws are tight. Now let's do the testing. You close the door, and as well here is the micro switch right inside there. So I found the long nose pliers, I stuffed them in, and the system knows that the door is closed. So I'll reach the door closing button. Let's see. Perfect. Now it's time to reassemble the whole door panel. Yeah, don't forget to put the cable connect to here so you can open the door from the outside. Once you connect it, make sure it works. Lock the door mechanism and yeah, try to unlock it. Here is my window closing mechanism, and the cable is tangled inside. This cannot be restored. In one of my videos on a Jeep in Grand Cherokee, I showed you how you can replace the wire, but this one's not an easy one, so I'll scrap that one. And here's a new one. Let's install the new one. Don't go for OEM, guys. This is like through the roof with price. I just went some Chinese made one, and I tested it on the other side, and it's really good, and it works and functions well. I have no issues with that. So this one's just a few euros, let's say, a little more than 10 euros or something, but it's really worth the price. In case if it breaks down, you can replace it with new. So let's start fixing it back. Here's the drive part. Let's take the motor, and we need to align the holes and install the motor. Okay, make sure that it's like just in, then you can cut this cable tie which holds the whole mechanism down. Cut that one off, take it out, and put the screws in from the other side. Okay, when you inserted all the 5 screws, you tightened them down. Before inserting it, release this screw a little bit, just a little bit. No, don't need to take it out completely, just here is a small gap, as well as the other one here. These screws will need to come inside these slots, one here and one over there. The top part, 1 screw hole here and 2 here. You'll need to align them with 1 hole here and 2 over there. So first, you'll insert the mechanism, you'll put them on slots over there, and then you align them here and put the screws in and tighten them down. And of course, there's one more in the middle, right here. Do not forget about this one. Yep. This one is clipped around somewhere here. So when the mechanism in, also release this one. Make sure there's a gap. Clamp it around here and tighten it. And one more very important point before you put that one in, you release this window holding down mechanism a little bit, so you'll be able to slide in the new window. And also you need to take the window out now. If it was secured, I used some wedges. I use these wedges to keep the window in. So to remove the window, you need to tilt it down the short end and then lift up the back one. That's it. And this is how it looks. The mechanism I placed in right here, the bottom one. The screw is lightly released and it goes into the slot. Yeah, do not squash the cable, so it goes like that. Also remember about this one. Okay, it's in. That's it. Also this one's already in the place, that one's in the place, and it's time to align these screw holes over here and bolt down 2 screws. Right, I did tighten down these 2 screws. In case if you want to see how you're doing, you can also see right from here. Let's say that's 1 screw and there's the other one. These 2 tight. Now you can align and tighten this screw as well as the one down there. That one's tight. Then you tighten down the bottom one. Make sure that the window holding mechanism is released, and then we can put in the window and slot it inside these holding mechanisms. Now the window's in. I also slotted the windows in here, tightened the screw down as well as on the other side, and what's left is to do the test. Okay, ignition on. Okay, so once you're there, just glue this noise insulation on. It's just like on a very sticky glue. When you got this off, just put it back in the same way. Make sure the screw holes are matching. Don't forget about the airbag module, and as well as the door lock mechanism, cable. Everything's back on. reinstate the ABS module back in its position, reinstall the airbag module like that. Now connect the airbag module and secure the clip, the connectors onto that clip. Okay, that's all done. Make sure the door opening cable is free, so it's not stuck somehow improper behind the airbag module. You can still pull the wire and unlock the door. And now let's put the speaker back. Speaker also sits right in this position with 3 screws to be tight. With 3 screws, one right there, one there, and the other one down here. Okay, that's done. Plug in all the connectors. Right, beautiful. This one's everything back. Airbag module is back. Everything's tight here. All the speaker, everything's tight. Now I will do the soldering of the window opening switch. Yeah, someone did cut it. Some specialist. There's plenty of specialists around, so it's better you do your own things and then you're sure that everything's going to work nice. I did solder it back, these cut wires, and I disconnected the switch and I tested the window and it all works fine. So it's time to put things back. Don't forget to put through the cable for the window switch and plug the speakers in. Okay, as well as for the light that needs to go down through the bottom opening. Hook up the door opening lever like that. Okay, it has to sit like this. Okay, you hook it in from the top. It has to sit very close to the glass, to the window. Hook it up, make sure it's all seated. And then you can go around and knock the door panel into place. Reinstall the window switch. Okay, and align the door opening knob, and there is one torque screw here and the other one inside there, and that's it. Your door panel is back and everything functions well. Good job.